So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers as the most intelligent player I ever coached. He's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Del Piero. Zanetti. Threads one in. Goes for the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan with the corner, there first. And he gets rid in a hurry. Lahm. Plays a sharp little ball here. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And a chance! Milan have their second corner now. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to break the deadlock. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Now, who's going to be first to this? So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And this is Del Piero.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, important interception. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. He's got away. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Del Piero. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Del Piero. Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Baggio. Baggio running with intent. Oh, that's a key interception. Cantona. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Goes forward. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for the run. Now, can they get him away? Lahm delivers. And he thumps it clear. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Ronaldinho. That's a good ball out wide. That is lovely. Bale. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cantona. Desailly gets a foot in here. Desailly defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Seedorf!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
And he cuts out the supply. Seedorf gets it clear. And it's Lam. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played.
Shoots! And it's been hooked away. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, that is a nice touch. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Lam. Played out wide. Roberto Carlos receives it in. He's rising! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
This is a promising build-up. Oh, what has happened here? And Del Piero! Goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Barcelona currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Can he get it through? And this is Batistuta. Good effort from distance. Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Del... Oh, he's having a go! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Great chance! And that's a good finish. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And now the breakaway. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Probing pass. Desai cuts out the pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Big chance! And a neat finish. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
He's on it, can he get away? Milan claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 3 coming up. And he's taking no chances there. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Lam. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, good spread. Not where it came from.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Cantona quietly revving up. That's beautifully weighted. Buffon with the clearance. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. He's had it taken off him. Ibrahimovic is onto this. And he's managed to get free. Into the last quarter of an hour.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He has found the way through. Vieira. Chance, surely! And there's a goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 80.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Pete...
Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught napping! Flashes it across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Oh, easy pickings there. Thuram. Oh, that's well spotted. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Bale. Hazard proves just a little bit too strong. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And this is Bale. Good ball, good take. Hazard. He's had a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that. Nicely weighted ball. That's been cut out, well played. Pirlo. And that's really well manoeuvred. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Batistuta. Vieira. And he's there to make the challenge. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Now it's Bale. Bale. Oh, super ball. Bale! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
Saviola really played that return ball to...
And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a strike.
Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Balde tries a cross. That is good alertness. Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Messi. Batistuta. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Shevchenko. Gerrard. In with the challenge. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Gerrard. He's having a shot! Well, that has not gone well. Ah, looks a smashing ball. And that is headed. He leaps for it! Denied by an instinctive save.
Roberto Baggio clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. That's really well manoeuvred.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's a cute ball. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Mbappe. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pass somewhat off target.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Balde aims beyond the defence. That has been cut short. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier path.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And Shevchenko! Goal! And we have liftoff. Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Messi, he's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Yeah, that looks a decent ball. There's a look at... Oh, good effort! And one more try! And that's a sharp finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Baggio at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Gerrard. Nagatomo. Played into space. That has ended up in no man's land. Seedorf.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cafu. Now the delivery. Getting up there! And it's in! But that is not going to count.
Yeah, spot on, although he takes issue with that.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Shevchenko. Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pickford punts it upfield. Just about within shooting range. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona are looking to break at pace. And it's Baggio. Played out towards the right wing. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Batistuta! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And he's had it nicked away. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Mbappe! And Beckham! Just a tiny bit high.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Now it's Mbappe. The ball has bounced loose now, and that is expertly dealt with.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Gerrard, can he get on the end of this? And he plays one through. Batistuta! No, he didn't quite meet it right. It's a searching pass. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Looking to play him in. Baggio has the space to scheme. He's got away. Defending of the desperate variety. Mbappe. And smartly reclaimed. Knocks it into space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 24. Entrará al campo.
And that's definitely not his
número
best.
5.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nice looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tries to play it through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
No way through. Looking for options for movement. And he's definitely onside. That's a decent clearance.
cambio en el campo de juego. Número 18, número 19. Entran número 9, número 10.
Gerrard. He has found the way through. Howson does well to get it back. Rijkaard. Well read, nice interception. Kubo is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Now he's running. Oh, shooting chance! And that's in! Into the lead once more. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Well, it's Batistuta, and he cuts out the supply.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Balde scooting forward. And this is Totti. Bojan. There's the header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Barcelona could be just about done. Can he finish? And no mistake. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Zanetti makes the interception.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo
Succumbs to the
reglamentario.
pressure. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Gerrard. And it's Aguero. Forlan. Barcelona could have here their final chance. Barcelona with the corner, their first. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. So that's it, it is all over. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Imigresen have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends, as long as there's a good early supply.
Decent chance! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Imigresen are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing there.
And a header! And that's a tidy finish! 2! And we've barely begun here. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Imigresen are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Gerrard. And it's Seedorf. Roberto Baggio. Robson gets it away. Oh, it's a great ball here.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the pass is intercepted. It's Baggio! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Messi plays it short, shapes to shoot! And it's made it, and he's following up!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's a little off target. Thuram. Messi. That's a good foray he's making. Gerrard. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Played into space. And he's been shifted off it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Seedorf, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now that's well seen too. Cantona. And it's Gerrard. Messi. Oh, well measured. Batistuta! It's in! Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And he's lost his man here. He's having a shot! And there's a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Yeah. He's having a hit! Oh, Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona have their second corner now. There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Messi with the short one. Real chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Robson. Can he get it through? Lizarazu receives it in a... Oh, good effort! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Oh, shooting chance! It's bounced back off the post. That is... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Fermin. Gilberto Silva. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking for a runner.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And it's Lopez. Threads one in. Fiore. Seedorf. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution in progress.
Down to business again. Barcelona changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Tries to pass it through. Lovely bit of skill. He's onside. Terrific effort. And that's a good finish. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. Takes a shot. And he's straight offside. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nicely spread. Nicely weighted ball. And he's in on... And Batistuta! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Cantona. Look at the space. Cantona! Fiore. So what can they make of this? Dahari. Good ball, good take. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Flings in across.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Tries to play it through. He's in a great position here. Barcelona claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Corner number 4 coming up here. Messi goes short. Oh, what has happened here? That's a decent clearance. Imigresen have the chance to go the other way. Looking to play him in. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Coming on to replace him is number 4, Maradona.
Tries to get it clear. Tries one from range. No, it's wide.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Now, can they get him away? Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Seedorf. Kubo.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gilberto Silva. Maradona. Maradona! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Imigresen certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Cantona. And here's Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. In with the challenge. Roberto Baggio. Could be danger here, and he is dashing away. And this is Messi. And Messi! Dahari.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Aims beyond the defence. Here's Nagatomo. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Maradona, ready to try one.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
Cantona. He'll try from distance! And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Batistuta. And now a sudden chance to counter. That pass has been well intercepted. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Thuram. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Kubo. And here's Batistuta. And this is Messi. Cantona! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Fiore. He's a sharp little ball here. And Batistuta! He's put his foot right through that one. That's a lovely, neat pass.
There will be
5 minutes to add.
time.
Fiore, Nagatomo cuts out the pass. Messi, who's set up one goal so far. Cantona. Oh, it's Seedorf. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that looks a decent ball. Rizal is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Takes a shot! Oh, there was plenty on that. Ferdinand gathers from the goal kick. That's that, the end. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How would you summarise what we've seen?